Greetings and salutations and welcome back to Quest for Glory 2 Trial by Fire, VGA. So, last week's, excuse me, last week's stream, unfortunately, was hampered by some issues, I'm afraid. It seems that the image was prone to freezing, meaning that if you'd been watching, or if you'd watched the VOD, had I kept the VOD, which I didn't, you would have seen it, well, you would have seen basically a still image for large portions of the experience while I was still narrating over it. So, as I just indicated, I dumped that VOD, and we're basically going to try again. However, I don't have the save that I started with last time, but I do have one that was very nearby, which would be this one. So here we are in an alien Shapier. We have just picked up the odd rectangular box. Where is it now? This square flat box is made from material that somewhat resembles paper, except it is harder. In other words, it's cardboard. Not that this setting has cardboard. And this is the start of accessing this remake's secret boss. Please excuse the coughs. So you may recall that in previous sessions we fought through elementals of earth, air, fire and water. But the thing is, the setting of Quest for Glory has 5 fundamental elements: earth, air, fire, water and pizza. Yes, really. But there we have not fought a pizza elemental. Well, it turns out the remake added one. Now I think that I have a save point at just the right place to find the pizza elemental. So let's jump straight to there. This is one advantage of my having played this section in the previous stream. I have all the saves, so you don't have to watch me walk out here, because it is actually quite a long way away from Shapier. You go out of Shapier, I think, until the view switches such that Shapier is down rather than up, and then you turn right and you just walk and walk and walk. Anyway, with that done, I present to you the pizza elemental. This is a bit of a cutscene, so bear with me. Also, I'm so sorry if you're Italian. They've done an Italian, Mamma mia, these heat, he's murderous, and I don't know how to do an Italian accent, you see, that is the thing. Why is this city in the middle of nowhere? I have no idea what accent that might be, but anyway, it's what we're going with for now. I'm not even sure that putting on an Italian accent would be better at this point. Oh well. You exist? Ever since I have been in the desert, I've seen nothing but monsters and things that do not exist. Where did you come from? I think I'm straying vaguely Mexican for some reason. I'm so sorry. Anyway, you tell the creature that you are from the city of Shapier. Seriously? It is really possible that I have missed it? You ask the creature what kind of being it is and why it is looking for Shapier. I am supposed to visit the city and feast upon it. This is what we elementals excel at. You realize that the creature, odd as it looks, nevertheless has malicious intentions. You wonder what you should do. Now we have an option here. We can trick the creature, telling it that Shapier is in some arbitrary direction, and it'll go off in that direction, never to be seen again, presumably. But that would be dishonest. Plus, we don't get to see the fight, and since the VOD of the previous session has been dropped, I have deleted it, the fight is not visible on my channel now. And I want to show it off. Now, don't expect this to go well. I've never beaten this thing, and it is nightmarishly difficult, even as by this game's standards. So let's fight the pizza elemental. You inform the creature that you are the hero Shapier, and if it wishes to do harm to the city, it'll have to do so over your dead body. You wish to fight? Is this a joke? I have used bigger shrimps than you as toppings. You tell the creature to flee or fight. I will give you a fight, little one. And then we can stop using this accent. You see how little damage I'm doing? Oh, kittens. Ah, and thus it began. Oh, ah. I dodged one only to get hit by another. Wow. And if you get close, it starts doing that. Yeah, I did a little bit of damage. Oh, and there we go. That is the pizza elemental, everyone. So yes, that is a pretty rough fight. And as I said, I've never actually beaten it. Now, in all fairness, I think I've only had 3 play sessions in which I've faced it. Sorry, not play sessions, 3 playthroughs, I should say. I tried it. I think I tried it a couple of times on my last session. On my previous playthrough. And then, of course, in the last session. You know what? Let me start again. I think I faced it only in 2 playthroughs. That being my previous playthrough, which I think is on my old, not particularly good. Just checking something. My old, not particularly good set of Let's Plays when I was doing edited non-stream Let's Plays. And then this one, both the previous session and this. Anyway, I'm not going to try that now. So I'm going to go back to this one, to the city of Shapier, and we're just going to continue on our merry way. The pizza elemental is going off in the wrong direction. It is not a problem. So I don't think we have much to do right now. We've defeated the elementals. How much food do we have? We have 12 rations. That's not bad. 2 full water skins, that's good. We have of course the essence of the 3 elementals that we kept. We gave up the essence of the earth elemental to Julinar. I'm very glad that I still have that VOD because that is my favorite part. 2 dispel potions, some dirt, some flowers, yeah. And we have 115 golden dinars and 110 brass centimes, which is not terrible, I think. Okay, so I'm mildly tempted. What time is it, by the way? Oh, the day is dawning. That's probably why no one's here yet. Anyway, I'm mildly tempted to go. Oh, they're here. Why are they not here? Oh, maybe this is still just after the water elemental. I'm not sure. I've lost track now. But in any case, yeah, it's tempting to go and do some fighting. It's tempting to stock up a little bit on our rations, but we don't really need anything right now. We never did actually defeat a ghoul. I have on a previous playthrough, as I recall, but not in this playthrough. So I'm just going to while away the next couple of days until the next major event. Oh, actually, let me go and talk with Abdullah. Hello, Shamin. It is a good thing that you are around to save us, Thorm. I don't remember what accent I gave him. Good day, my fine friend. I trust that you are finding your stay in Shapier interesting. There is always so much to see and do here. Let me tell you about this water elemental. Okay. Saurus oil lamp, interesting. Okay. I don't think we really have anything to ask him. Rasier and Shapier were sister cities, separated by the sands of the desert. Now it is said that the fountain of Rasier runs no more, and that the city's soul has shriveled like a grape in the sun. Caravan. There will be a caravan to Rasier leaving later this month. I, for one, am happy not to have to be on it. So, okay, so that's fine. One more thing that I'll do before I while away the day. Is just take a quick walk out of gate. I think we'll have the announcement. No, not yet. Okay, so nothing much is happening yet. Fair. So we're just going to while away the next couple of days. I'm just keeping an eye on my stream, and it looks like things are going well this time. Bitrate is high. I'm seeing the animations play out. So good. So hopefully this stream will go a little better than the previous one. I'm just going to sleep until evening. I don't remember... Again, I don't remember quite where the save was made in the sequence of events, so I don't know whether there's an event in the evening that I might miss. So I'm just going to find out, basically. Come on. There we go. No, it would seem not. Hey there. I'm going back to bed now. If I can find the door. Look, Shamin, this is how tired I am. I can't even find the door. There we go. Okay, let's sleep until morning. Just seeing that animation has me excited for Quest for Glory 3. I really want to get to playing that once we're done here. The Enchantress Aziza sends you this message of gratitude and requests that you visit her home tomorrow. Thank you, Shamin. Okay. Oh, hey there. Sure, I can do that. 100 centimes. What a wonder! Is it a dream? Oh, Effendi, there is no end to your goodness. Okay, so we're close to things starting to happen. The caravan to Rasier will leave here at the light of dawn in 2 days' time. Okay, so that tells me where and when we are. Okay, good. Well, I mean, the Aziza thing did too, but... yes, so we have 2 days before the caravan to Rasier leaves. What do we have by way of pills, by the way? We have 3 healing pills, 3 stamina pills, and 3 mana pills. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm not terribly inclined to do anything else then. I'm just going to check the plazas, see whether anything of interest has happened. I don't think so. I think this is more or less just a free day. I wonder whether the astrologer has anything. No, the astrologer's... Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, that is fair. Oh, and one thing that I did miss last time, actually, I should visit Aziza. Today is good day for fighting practice. Every day is good day for practice. No Rakish yet. Not that I have anything against Uhura. I actually like Uhura. Alright, so last time, the previous session actually... oh, that's right. I haven't actually told the various mages about the water elemental. I think this is just after that. So let's do that. And I didn't manage to do that with Aziza, is the thing. Because I waited until the meeting the next day, and then basically she ushers you out before you get to say much, I think. Anyway, water elemental. You tell about how you blew the water elemental away. I don't mean to sound soppy poppy, but you did swell. Okay. I just like telling some of these people about the elementals. I like seeing their reactions. Whoops, there we go. Definitely excited about the prospect of getting to Quest for Glory 3, because that is my favorite in the series. This game is excellent, don't get me wrong, and I love every element. Well, I suppose element works. Every entry in the series, but Quest for Glory 3, for a couple, well, let me just say that it is my favorite. You fluidly describe the water elemental to Harik. Such a thing would not be nearly as grand as a fire elemental. Yes, Harik loves his fire. I mean, as you can see. There's Aziza. I haven't told Rakish about... Yeah, no, so okay, so I think that's that. Oh, wrong place. Sorry. As I think I said last time, I think the next time that I play, the next time I play Quest for Glory 2, I think I might want to play the original for a change. I still maintain that this is the one that I would recommend to a new player of Quest for Glory. It is, I think, overall better than the original, but the original does still have a charm for me. I wish to speak with you tomorrow about Rasier. I intend to work some magic tonight to gather information about the things you will face. I will let you know at our meeting what I find out. But forgive me, I have forsaken my manners. Come in, sit down, and we shall share tea and talk, hero of Shapier. Welcome. It is good to have a visitor who understands the proper way to enter conversation. Right. For a moment there I was afraid she was going to usher us out so that she could perform her sorceries undisturbed, but no, we do get to talk to her, I'm glad to say. Shall we share tea? Answer yes. The tea is cool and refreshing. You find yourself relaxing as you drink and listen to the sound of flowing water. Now that we have shared tea, what is it for which you have come? I don't remember whether I've told her about the... which one did we do? The Earth Elemental. You relate the tale of how you made the Earth Elemental bite the dust. Only a hero such as yourself could have defeated the Earth Elemental. And what about the Water Elemental? You relate the tale of how you blew the Water Elemental away. The magical essence of the Water Elemental is extremely potent. Keep it safe, for it may be of great value to you later on. Nudge, nudge, hint, hint. Thank you, Aziza. Is there anything that I want to ask you about? How about the caravan? The caravan is currently the only way most people can travel to Rasier or the lands beyond. Okay. And Rasier? Rasier was like a twin to Shapier until a year ago this month. The Emir Aris was overthrown and disappeared. His brother now sits upon the throne. There is a darkness over the city through which I cannot see with all my magic. Interesting. So let's say goodbye. And, right, we will come back tomorrow. Oops. It's clicked. By which I mean we are going to go and sleep the entire day away. Rest until morning. I'm going to have a drop to drink while I do that. That's better. Do excuse me if you heard that. But do also keep hydrated. It's actually rather good hot chocolate, that particular brand, I think. Right, let's see what's been going on in Shapier. Hero, the Enchantress Aziza requests that you visit her home this day. Indeed, we'll be heading there. The poet Omar will thrill all who hear with his words of song after the setting of the sun in our own inn. And that's the other major event for the day. It has been said that you are going to journey to Rasier. The Katta all hope for your safety and wish for your success. Friend of the Katta. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. Let's see. Is there anything going on in the plazas? I don't think so. The Katta are really sweet. I love the Katta. I genuinely do. And they're one of my favorite parts of this game and one of my favorite parts of the series. And to the extent that the fact that Quest for Glory 4, which is otherwise probably one of the best games in the series, I would say, doesn't have a Katta is actually a significant point against it to me. And in fact, every other game in the series has a Katta. But anyway, as I said, I love the Katta. I truly do. So, hero, not content with having merely saved the city, I see that you are about to attempt to save the land of Shapier as well. Shapier is the name of both the land and the city in which we find ourselves. I have seldom met one with such power and so much wisdom and courage as you have shown. Few users of magic dare face what you have faced to protect this city. The journey you are about to make is to a very dark and dangerous place. The foe you will face is very powerful in the ways of magic. Be wary and alert, for you will be surrounded by enemies. Yet trust your instincts, my friend, for you may still make allies by your actions. All of us in the city will be hoping for your safety, for all know of the seriousness of your mission. May fortune smile upon you, Thorm. Keep your weapon handy, hero, and don't let your enemies get you. You and I maybe practice some more when you get back. Thank you both. It's much appreciated. Let me tell you about this water elemental. Whoops. You relate the tale of how you blew the water elemental away. Your use of the air elemental's power proves that elementals are not necessarily evil. Their actions reflect the intentions of their creator or captor. It would be wise of you to hold on to the captured elementals, my friend. You may find beneficial uses for them in the future. Nudge, nudge, hint, hint. I do see the bitrate dropping a trifle in places, so I'm just keeping an eye on that. Anyway, goodbye. Farewell, young adventurer. We shall speak again soon, no doubt. And hopefully so, indeed. Anything going on here? No. Might as well pop into the astrologer while we're at it. I've heard that you shall travel to Rasier. Good luck, and may the stars watch over and guide you. Well, thank you. Everyone's really kind. I really like the people of this city. What can you tell me about Rasier? The Dark Hand is ruling over Rasier now. Its ruling planet has been missing since it passed across the dragon. If you need to know more about the future, visit me again when it arrives. I do like that line, actually. That thing is going so quickly. Whoops. Ooh, looks like there might be some bitrate issues in the picture. I'll have to keep an eye on things. You're kidding me. Well, that's not good. I don't know whether you can hear this at the moment, but according to OBS, my bitrate has dropped to 0. It's jumping up to a couple of hundred. Just going to keep an eye on it for a moment. I don't know whether there's anything in here that might be interfering with it. What might be interfering with my bitrate though? Might just have to wait and see. Oh wait, it's back up again. Alright, well it's back up again. Let's see how things go. Right, so we've been to then. Alright, so let's go to Aziza. Just going to see how things go on the stream. You have saved the city through your resourcefulness and bravery. I won't click through. I just want to see how the picture comes through here. The bitrate's showing fine on my end, but I'm not seeing movement on the stream preview, so bear with me a moment, please. I'm just going to see if it... Oh, wait, there looks like it is going. Okay, good. Okay, so it looks like our bitrate is back up to something usable, so let's keep going. You are very much a hero. Welcome to my home, Thorm. May your deeds be remembered forever. I worked some magic last night to uncover information about your trip to Rasier. I need to discuss this with you. Please come in, sit down, and we shall speak. Gronk! Welcome, stranger. I shall be honored to have you for a guest. Gronksy gronk. Perhaps he has a Saurus throatus? Come in. We shall all sit and see what we shall see. You are obviously enchanted, so we need now to see what is your true form. Water of wisdom, liquid of life, I call upon the 3x3, mirror without what lies within, so we shall have the true to see. Ugh, and the bitrate is acting up again. What is going on here? I'm just going to wait a moment to see if it stabilizes again. Oh, that is infuriating. Well, not infuriating, frustrating is the proper word. On my end, it's going up and down from a couple of thousand, which is fine, to 0 to a couple of hundred. Okay, looks like it might have stabilized. Let's continue on, see how things go. Look into the water, and we shall see your true form. Aha! Ah, the Emir Aris al-Din. There was good reason why my spell could not locate you in Rasier. You are under a most powerful enchantment. The caster must be a very skilled wizard to craft such a spell. And you may recall from the previous, well, not the previous session, but the session before technically, the previous one if you're watching the VOD, since the actual previous one was deleted. But anyway, that we met someone who was transformed by a wizard, specifically saying that a certain wizard transformed him, had a spell that could transform one into the shape that most resembled their soul. And I'm guessing that this is what happened to Emir Aris al-Din. And this Saurus is the shape of his soul. Water of wisdom, liquid of life, knowledge now is what I seek. Reveal the caster of the spell upon the one which I bespeak. Aha, friendly-looking fellow. You must take the caravan to Rasier. I will keep the Emir with me for safekeeping while you find the means to restore him to his rightful shape. We are all hoping for your success, hero, and eagerly await the pleasure of your return. Farewell, Thorm. I have a couple of dispel potions. That's what I used on the last guy who that spell was used on. No? Okay. Well, I suppose we're just going to rest until evening, until we meet with the poet Omar. Hey, Shamin, I'm just going to go have a nap. Been doing that a lot of late, I do realise, but, well, sleep until evening. Excuse me if you heard me drinking there. But hot chocolate is good. Well, warm chocolate now. And I am thirsty. Anyway, it is evening. Let's go listen to the poet Omar, which is one of the parts which is another part that I really like about this. The poet will soon speak if you will but be seated. The Sultan of Shapier has now decreed that this hero is a hero here indeed, for actions fundamental in dispelling elementals, a reward for he who freed us with all speed. From the Sultan Harun al-Rashid, may he reign forever, we present thee with this purse for thy services, most brave and daring against the elementals of earth and water. Thank you. You receive the reward of 100 dinars. Nice. Ah, here comes Shima. And now we listen to some poetry. Oops, move that. In the month of the serpent, in the year of the spear, darkness passed over the town of Rasier, and the rumour had been said that the old Emir was dead, for Aris al-Din had seemed to disappear. The Emir had a brother who quickly took the throne, but the shadow lurking under soon was known, for the Katta were exiled, and Rasier was then defiled by the rules and regulations that were shown. The Sultan sent his men to restore Rasier to right, but they did not even have a chance to fight, for as they crossed the land, a tremendous storm of sand forced his forces to retreat from their plight. So now the rumours told of the city of Rasier, that the darkness shadows everything in fear, and he that now does rule has the Emir as his tool, disobedience brings punishment severe. The moral of the story, as the best of tales must tell, of the horrors of the orders that befell, is the simple corollary that the hero must be wary ere he journeys to that shadow's citadel, and we bid him luck and wish him too farewell. As you travel to Rasier, Thorm, know that all of us in Shapier wish for your safety and the success of your mission. Thank you, Poet Omar. Let's go chat with the poet. I think we've read through all of this before. Something about Rasier. The dark has touched her and has turned aside all things of light that once did there abide. Rasier is left to crumble in despair, thus wickedness and folly now reside. But in the doer's arrogance and pride, the light grows ever stronger now outside. A hero strives to force the darkness back, and into morning shall be Rasier's guide. The city of Rasier has been overcome by darkness, yet there shall be a hero to return her to the light. Tell me about this caravan. To journey far across this mighty land, to face the deadly driving dusts of sand, the shining sun which sears the naked hand, and to survive it must be caravanned. A caravan is the best way to travel across Shapier. Is there anything else to ask about? What do you know about the Katta? No, okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Goodbye. And let's turn in. And this shall be, for this play session at least, presuming all goes well, our last evening in the Katta's Tail Inn. Hero, it is time for you to awaken. Even now, the caravan to Rasier is preparing to depart. Once you leave Shapier, you will be on your own. We can but give you some supplies to make your journey easier. These rations should last you for 1 more week. I've also prepared an extra set of clothes for you. Oh, thank you very much, Shima. You really ought to prepare for the departing caravan, Hero. I will be happy to listen to your stories when you return, Hero friend, but I wish not to waste any of your time now. Okay, let's head out. Everyone's here to see us off. The inn is filled with Katta merchants who wish you luck upon your departure. As you pass through the gate of Shapier, the gate guard presents you with a new saurus, a gift from the Sultan. It really does touch my heart, this part of seeing the way they react to us. Anyway, out we go onto the desert. I do love the Katta, I truly do. Ahead in the desert sands awaits a mass of Saurian riders being led by the caravan master, a huge centaur who orders the caravan into motion before the sun can be seen. You ride out to join in this new adventure, pausing only to watch the sunrise. A rock by any other name? A ship of the desert? The ever-changing, shifting dunes of the desert are ever-shifting and changing. The crisp, clear morning sky makes you feel good to be alive. Great ball of fire. It is a pretty good one, at least. Yeah, here comes the caravan. Kittens, the bitrate's acting up again. Centaurs are best at finding their way across the desert. I'm just going to wait again to see if the bitrate steadies itself. Bear with me, please. It seems like we've been having a bit of trouble, and it seems to come and go. But on the plus side, while it does sometimes go, it does seem to come back. So yes, have a drop to drink while I'll have a bit of my chocolate. Nice. We'll wait a moment, and yep, looks like the bitrate steadied again, and we're back. The best way to get goods across the desert is by Paxsaurus. Bitrate is acting up a bit again now. We'll see. The distant mountains seem to go on forever. And again the bitrate is dropping. I don't know what's going on here. Something is interfering with my upstream rate by the looks of things. Most annoying. I really don't want to chug through this cutscene because it's a nice one. Okay, looks like we might have steadied a bit. The dry, dusty desert floor looks well travelled through this narrow pass. Seems like a good place for an ambush, maybe. Speaking of which, giant bandit! The plane, boss! The plane! The caravan's on the plane! And again the bitrate drops. I think the bandits have come and attacked the bitrate. Just try and see how it goes. And here they come, lots and lots of bandits. They look thick as ants at a picnic and far nastier. Just look at this, how big this guy is on this mountain. The caravan comes under siege from hundreds of nomadic brigands. Your small group is vastly outnumbered. The situation looks grim. Intermission! Fresh popped Wilbur Bluendecker gourmet popping corn. Ice cold, tasty whizzfers made with pure Shapierian artesian spring water. Snack stand closes in 10 minutes. Looky, looky, it's an orb of burning hydrogen and helium. And yes, this was in the original game. It stops at this point to put up a little intermission poster. Anyway, let us continue on. And somehow we've won through. Vulture fast food. Ah, sweet victory. King of the mountain, king of the mountain, king of the mountain. All in a day's work. I love the smell of victory in the morning. It smells like sweat. No. Oregano. No. Like victory. Yeah, victory. Yeah. Yeah, that's the ticket. And we continue on. How we won through? No idea. It was all behind the intermission. I do quite like that. That is a fun little trick that the game pulls. After a week of travelling, you leave the caravan when it comes within sight of the city of Rasier. The caravan master warns you that Rasier is a dangerous place to be, and bids you be wary of all you meet there. He rears up and salutes you, and you watch the caravan move onward into the desert. You ride alone to the entrance to Rasier and pass through the barred gates, which barely open for you. Stay where you are. Oh, hold on, Betrayed. Oh, Betrayed. Betrayed's been held up at sword point 2. Stay where you are, stranger, or you'll discover how sharp a weapon can be. So, you are the one they call the hero of Shapier. Well, understand this. We don't need no stinking heroes around here. Do I make myself clear? Yeah. See that you obey all the rules posted around town. Rule number 1. Strangers must always carry their visa. Do you have your visa? Already breaking the rules, are you? Here is your visa. Don't leave town without it. Lovely place, Rasier. Right, let's save over that. Now this is where I ended the stream last week, on arriving back at Rasier, but it's much earlier in the stream than it was at this point last week, so let's continue on. Well, we have here the Blue Parrot Inn. The paint on the sign is starting to chip, but he seems to indicate that this is the Blue Parrot Inn. So let's go in, presumably the analogue to the Katta's Tale in Rasier being a mirror of Shapier. Of all the djinn joints in all the world, you had to walk into this one. A hush comes over the bar as people notice you and eye you sullenly. Will you look what crawled in from the desert? He's been out in the sun so long his hair has gone yellow. Now, Wilmer, he's a stranger to our fair city. You wouldn't want to give the wrong opinion about the hospitality of Rasier. Come here, stranger. I see you have already made the acquaintance of Kaveen, our illustrious captain of the Rasierian Guard. So perhaps you already have an idea of Rasierian hospitality. Come here, sit down, and let us have a little chat, you and I. Let's go for it. Welcome to the Blue Parrot. I am Ferrari, Signor Ferrari. Sit down, my dear sir, relax. You are among friends here. I'm going to save. The person glares at you, then glances nervously over at Signor Ferrari. Let's talk to the barman first. Ferrari. That is Signor Ferrari to you, punk. Who are you? What drinks do you have? We sell water for 50 centimes, Rasierish coffee for 75 centimes, and djinn slings for 1 dinar. Give me some coffee. I don't actually drink the stuff myself, but for the game. This city is known for its coffee. Okay. Greet. Go bother someone else. What's your name? You think that is so important? That is nothing to me. Okay. Give me a coffee, please. The coffee has been boiled for hours, it would appear, and it best resembles brown ooze. You can understand why people remember Rasierish coffee. It tastes very bitter. Oops, I missed that, sorry. Oh well. Let's go talk to Ferrari then. That parrot doesn't look well. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like a man with a mission. I like that in a man. But perhaps a word of caution. In a city such as Rasier, there are many depths to the problems. Do not try to change things here too quickly. You will find that the system is not so bad once you get used to it. However, it would be very dangerous to try to alter that system. You might make enemies. Enough of such morbid thoughts, though. Perhaps we should share a drink in honor of our new relationship. Would you prefer Rasierish coffee or a djinn sling? Coffee, please. A most prudent decision upon your part. Wilmer, the coffee. Let us drink to our fortunate meeting. You drink the bitter, thick liquid. It is an odd, almost chemical taste. You feel strange for a few seconds, but the feeling passes. Ferrari starts to ask you some very probing questions, but you evade most of them. You are a very closed-mouthed individual. You handle your drink very well. I trust you will handle yourself in Rasier as well. We will reserve a room here for you tonight. You will need to return here before dark, for it is forbidden to be out at night. Join me this evening, and we will talk some more. I have some information which may prove useful to you. I will see you later. I have some thinking to do now. So the implication there is that he dosed us with something, trying to get some answers out of us, but we managed to resist it. I don't know whether that's to do with our stats. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that. Maybe it's something to do with our communication or our vitality or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, this is an ex-parrot. It had one too many, that is to say, one djinn sling. Actually, it's just pining for the fjords. And that is a Monty Python reference, I do believe. Well, you want a wet respirator? Leaving there, he's the mascot. Alright, well let's let's go out and see Rasier. Beautiful, scenic Rasier, I'm sure. Let's just save. This one will do. No, not that one, this one. Okay, so let's look at our map to start with, remembering that Rasier is a mirror to Shapier. While Rasier and Shapier are supposed to be twin cities, a large portion of the city appears to be blocked off. At least you can use the map to see where you are. So there we go, there's the blue parrot. Here's the plaza of the fountain. Here's the plaza of the palace. Various roads are available, but as you can see, a lot is not. So let's go take a look, shall we? And we shall. Definitely a much grimmer looking place than was Shapier. Oops, I missed what that said, sorry. Okay. Actually, just in case that was important, let me just reload. Because there might have been an event there. I don't think so, but... Okay, you must carry your visa to... Oh, right. You feel like you're... Don't know whether it was one of these that I saw. But anyway, as you can see, the roads all have slightly different names here in Rasier. This road is Rules Must Be Obeyed, Follow the System. This road is You Must Carry Your Visa at All Times. And this road is You Are Being Watched. Anyway, let's go to the Plaza of the Fountain. Oops. Where is my map? Here we go. Alright, so that's just... okay, I see. This is... it is forbidden to be on the streets at night. Street. Now, the plaza of the fountain. It's definitely not looking quite as... what's the word that I'm looking for? Effusive as the plaza in good old Shapier. Alright, well, let's head this way. Thankfully, the bitrate seems to be holding up for the moment. Now, if we go this way, we can go around to the plaza of the palace. Yeah, might as well. Down, everything not mandatory is forbidden. And away from, some men are more equal than others. Yes, lovely roads they have here in Rasier. Lots of bars, I see. And yes, I do believe I do seem to recall that the road names were in the original. We're just going to do a quick tour around the city. See what there is to be seen. We haven't actually... see, I want to go left by the looks of it. We haven't actually walked around the streets that much this playthrough. We did earlier on, I seem to recall, but it's a little more important here in Rasier. In fact, I think... can I actually... no, I can't actually jump the way that I can in Shapier. And I think that's for good reason. Hold on. Okay, I was hearing, it sounded like faint cries, but it does seem to be actually in the game and not something out in the world around me, I'm glad to say. Here's the palace, the Rasierian palace. Should be seeing that in a little while, I do believe. Let's continue our tour around the place. An order from a god is a rule, street. Lovely. So yes, definitely not a nice place, Rasier. Right, so we should be coming back up this way, and then, whoops. That's rules must be obeyed, follow the system, street. Oh, hold on. Where am I? Oh, I see. I have missed my direction, which is pretty standard for me, really. So going this way, yes, I want to turn left. Tum-ty-tum-ty-tum. Round and around we go. I think we have one night to spend here at least before things really start happening, but I'm not sure. We will see in due course, I think. Ignorance of the law is no excuse, street. On we go. I think we should be close to coming back round to our origin point soon. Tum-tum. Ah, yeah, I think this is the place. Yes, this is you must carry your visa at all times street. And back into the gate plaza. Okay, so we can go out into the desert and do some fighting, I think. Actually, I'm curious, I don't know that I... Come join me here, my dear sir. You are still a novelty in Rasier, and I take a vested interest in all things new. It is time we discussed some things together, you and I. Give me a moment, Ferrari. Anything, no, nothing's changed there, really. What was I going to do? Oh dear. Good thing I just saved. Even as you start, you feel a dagger strike you and see another gleam in Wilmer's hand before he throws it. Then you see nothing at all. So, okay, no casting magic in this place. Oh, yes, I wanted to look at my Rasiering. Oh, here's my change of clothes, by the way. Shima made you a spare suit of clothes for overnight trips, sales meetings, etc. Here's my Rasierian visa. It's your Rasierian visa. Don't leave town without it. Okay. Nothing much to be done there. Alright, let's go talk with Ferrari. I wish to tell you a story, a fable that has a moral. How you choose to react to this moral is your own life. As you well know, the old Emir was deposed last year, and his brother took over the palace. Rasier used to be a place with very few laws and restrictions, a place where the streets were filled with people and merchants and water flowed free from the fountain. That has changed with the coming of Kaveen and his master. A new order has been established. The weak have perished or fled. Only the strong who adapted remain. Those that could not adapt were destroyed. You are strong, but it remains to be seen how adaptable you are. It would be a great shame for you to wind up in Kaveen's dungeons. Oh, wouldn't that be terrible? Enough of that for now. I have someone I would like you to meet. Ugarte, I would like to introduce you to Thom. I am very pleased to make your acquaintance. I've heard much about you already. Ugarte here provides an invaluable service to this community. He obtains things for others which are otherwise unattainable. For a nominal fee, of course. It seems he has some information for you. A rumor, perhaps, that may influence your actions. I'll be happy to share such information for, say, 5 dinars? You know what? Go for it. Kaveen has sent the word out to his men that you are to be watched at all times. It seems that, someone is very interested in your actions. You should be aware that Kaveen does not usually greet strangers at the gate. You were expected. Why would he take an interest? There is the little matter of a prophecy to be fulfilled, and this one may be the one. I suspected before that you were a very dangerous man to have around, Thom. It seems I am correct. Still, it will be very interesting to see how this game plays out. You may stay tonight in the first room past the door on the left. Thank you. I am most pleased to make your acquaintance. It is always so good to meet new associates with which to do business. Tell me about Ferrari. Oops. We are old friends, are we not, Ferrari? Ugarte. You may call me Ugarte. Tell me about Rasier. There is much profit to be made here if a man keeps his eyes open for opportunity. What about water? Since the fountain has dried up, the only place to get water from is from the Emir's men. The only place other than myself, that is. It is surprising how much water is worth to one who is thirsty. So yes, you pay for water around here in quite a heavy way, I gather. Tell me about the Emir. The new Emir is as big a fool as his brother was. I've heard that he hides in the palace and will not leave his room. Who is this he? I'm very sorry, but such matters should not be your concern. And Kaveen? Kaveen is a very dangerous man to trifle with, yet there are ways to get around him. Get around? Around? No, okay. Ways? No. Okay. Tell me about the blue parrot. No. Okay. If you have no further need of me, sir, there are thirsty customers in need of my wares. Ferrari just gestures you away with his fly swatter. You find the bartender glaring at you. Okay. Time to go, I suppose. Well, let's go see what a Rasierian hotel stay is like. What do you think? Do you think this is going to get a good score in Lonely Planet or Hostel World or somewhere like that? You slept fitfully, dreaming of rat-like monsters pulling at you. In your dream, you felt cruelly exposed, but you recovered. Signor Ferrari sends his regrets, but he had some rather disturbing news. He will talk to you this evening. Okay. Can you tell me about Ferrari? We tried this previously, but Ferrari was right there at the time. That is Signor Ferrari to you, punk. Okay, fine. Signor Ferrari. Signor Ferrari is to be respected and obeyed. Okay, I'm going to leave then. Let's go see what's going on. I happen to know some stuff that's going on, I believe. So let's head out this way. Let's go back to the Plaza of the Fountain. Actually, I'm going to save quickly. There we go. I've dropped a drink while I walk. Much better. Again, excuse me if you heard me drinking. Tum-ty-tum-ty-tum. Ah, looks like something's going on in the Plaza of the Fountain, doesn't it? You see several people gathered in the south part of the plaza. And lots of guards around. Do not interfere. Hero, you must help me, do something! The swords of the guards press deeper into your skin. There are no heroes in this town. You of all men should know that, Ugarte. I know very little. What is going on? I'm innocent of any wrongdoing. If you are so innocent, then what is this? I don't know how that water bag could have gotten there. Someone must have planted it on me. Water skins under your tunic, Ugarte. You know that smuggling water is a crime against the state. You also know what we do to criminals like you. No, no, please, I am innocent. I do not know how it got there. No! Hero, help! This is the fate of anyone who breaks the rules of the city. Remember this and see that you do not suffer the same fate. I hope you are smart enough to learn this lesson. You do not want to see the dungeons of Rasier, which you've now heard about twice, I point out. The water spilled by Ugarte. No, I can't do anything with that. Alright, well... The road has been closed by order of Kaveen. You may not pass. Okay, so we're not going that way. Fair enough, let's head back this way. Just check. Where's my map? Whoops. Go. Okay. Something might happen further down here. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. If you are truly a hero, follow me. Okay, I was looking for this. Oh, let me just unplug my battery there. Save. You see an open doorway. Quickly, before the guards come. This street has been barricaded off. The sign reads, "Road closed by order of Kaveen." Oops, let me just dismiss some notifications that I just got. Right, let's head in. Please, you must help me. Take off your clothes. I must leave the city before I am forced to marry Kaveen. I have heard you are a hero. With your help, I can be out of the city before nightfall. I wish to disguise myself as you and leave with your visa, so please let me exchange clothes with you. Okay, so, before we continue on, actually, yeah, I think we can refuse her, but we're not going to. But this is the reason that we have a spare set of clothes. You handed the spare change of clothes that Shima packed for you. Thank you so very much. And this, by the way, is the reason that we could have had the X-ray glasses. There's an Easter egg here. You don't get to see much, but yeah. Anyway, as I said, I wasn't going for any. As I think I might have indicated, I wasn't going for quite so lascivious an Easter egg playthrough. How do I look? Do you think this will fool anybody? It's so nice to not have to wear a stupid veil. Please, in order to leave the city, I need one more thing, although it will be dangerous for you. I must have your visa. And of course, we are a hero. What was that, by the way? Oh, that's my sorcery license. There we go. Thank you ever so much. In return for your favors, I can only give you a token. Here is my mirror. You have but to show it to any woman in the palace and she will aid you. Again, my thanks, and may fortune favor you. Farewell. Wait until she clears the alleyway before you leave, Effendi. You are? I am called Mezun. I didn't quite catch her name. Can I just say woman? Ah, good. I have been a servant to Zaisha since she was little, and her slave since Adavis made slaves. I will do anything for her. I am called Mezun. Okay, slave. Okay. Adavis. He has a snake's eyes and hates all women. Oops. Hates women? No, okay. Anything else that we can ask her? Rasier? The city has been destroyed by Kaveen and Adavis. Oh, tell me about Kaveen. That is not how you spell his name. Kaveen will not marry Zaisha. I will kill him myself before I let him have her. Interesting. And quite intense. Okay. Don't think there's anything. Oh, Katta? There is one Katta left in the city. He's with the underground. The underground. There are many who resent Adavis and Kaveen and wish to restore the city. Okay. Don't think there's anything else really to ask about her. It is good to see one with manners in Rasier. Thank you for aiding my mistress. May good fortune favor you, Effendi. Farewell. Right. So, let's head out. I'm just checking my... If you need a place of safety in the palace sometime, the harem will welcome you for the aid you gave my mistress. I shall tie a veil from the battlements at night to guide you. Ooh, I hope the... Thank you greatly, Effendi hero. Just looking at the stream, I think we might have frozen. Actually, might be stacking up quite a bit, which is weird. Why has this... Oh, might be Twitch that's frozen on my end. I'm just going to plug my battery back in, maybe that'll help. Well, I just saw it update. Let's see how it goes. I'm showing a decent bitrate at any rate, in any case, but we'll see, we'll see. I think this is the way to go. No, wait, maybe not. No, it wasn't. Which way do I want to go now? So I'm facing that way. I want to go left. Yep, here we go. Okay, I don't think there's anything else much for us to do here in Rasier. or at least in this part of things. So I think the picture might be acting up. I'm just going to refresh. Quickly do a hard refresh of Twitch. See whether that clears it up. If so, that's good, because again my bitrate's looking fine on my end. So I just want to check that it's not Twitch, since it looks like the computer was running a bit slowly perhaps. Just give me a moment. There is a large closed door blocking your way. Apparently the sleeping room's only accessible at night. Okay. Yeah, it definitely looks kind of intermittent for some reason, the animation. I don't know why. Very strange. What time is it? Mid-afternoon. Not quite sure what to do here. I'm seeing some animation at least. He's really annoying. Maybe it looks like it's stabilized now. Okay. Okay, good. So let's continue on. We don't really have a lot to do at this point. So we're just going to wait it out. Okay, sunset approaches. That should be enough, I think. Ah, and Ferrari's back. It is a pity about our friend Ugarte, is it not? I can see you are as broken up by the affair as I am. However, it seems he asked someone the wrong questions about you. That was just a performance put on for your benefit this morning. Kaveen has known about Ugarte's water smuggling for a long time. A most dangerous man, Kaveen. Almost as dangerous as you are. Let's go talk with Ferrari. Please do not disturb me, I need to think. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's go to bed then. By the way, if we were playing a thief character, we would have a bit more to do here in Rasier, a bit more thievery, and Ferrari would have a bit more to say to us, if I'm not much mistaken. This is where the, the Blackbird statue that we saw in Quest for Glory 1 would come up again, I believe. As you enter, the sounds of the bar go still. It has been a pleasure dealing with you, my dear sir. Uh-huh. With whom, Ferrari? Ferrari ignores me. Not at all suspicious. Hi. You are under arrest for breaking the law of Rasier on this day, the 29th of the Serpent, year of the Djinn. Come quietly or you will be taken by force. You briefly consider struggling with the guards, but realize that there are just too many of them, despite us having beaten off an entire mountain of brigands just a short while earlier. Oh well. You follow the guards through the dark streets, past the gates of the palace, and into the dungeon of Rasier. And we have a Katta, the one Katta left in Rasier. After being dragged to the dungeon of the palace, you were roughly searched, beaten, and questioned by the guards. They warned you that Kaveen will be coming soon to personally question you, and that you won't enjoy it. I mean, I'm not sure under how many circumstances one would enjoy being questioned, but, well, wooden table. My equipment has been carefully searched and neatly laid out on a table, awaiting Kaveen's inspection. The Katta is thin and looks as if he has been recently beaten. The Katta just stares suspiciously at you. Now, remember, all of our equipment has been taken, and yet that's still in our inventory. The Katta gave you the sapphire pin in thanks for your service to their kind. Why was that not taken? What if we use this on him? A pin like that can only be seen by a friend. Such is its magic. You must be very trusted by my people to gain such a thing. Just why it wasn't taken from us when searched. The guards were very much not our friends, and so they didn't see it at all. Well, Katta friend, let us escape this very dangerous place. Oops. Greetings, friend of the Katta. Perhaps we should look for a way out of here. I'm just going to save quickly. I don't know how long I have before we are taken away, so I'm going to see how I can do how much I can get done. Katta? We are little folk, yes. Still, we can bring down the state. Underground. The resistance consists of many of the guards and townsfolk who rebel against the tyranny of the new emir. What about this dungeon? No. Name? My name, Sharaf, means honor. Oh, right. Katta understand honor in ways most humans do not appreciate. Honor cannot be given or won by contest. It comes to you only through diligently placing your own needs below concern for others. Interesting. So that's the second person who's spoken to us of honor and given us their definition of it. I want to tell you about Shima. Because Shima told us that Sharaf was her cousin, if I recall correctly, and I think she had a message for him. Now that you've made friends and told tales, it's time to think about escaping. Alright, asked Sharaf to follow. I would follow you gladly, but first we must escape the cell. Is there anything else I want to ask him about? Rasier? The grandmothers of our grandmothers' grandmothers were born in this place. Katta have lived here since before there was even a city. No one can keep the Katta from their home. The Katta will come back. Well, good thing is, we're a mage, so we can just do stuff, such as fetch our equipment. So we now have all our gear. And just, you know, open the door. I have heard from others in the underground that there is a concealed passage in the room outside this cell. Oh, you're kidding me. The bitrate's acting up again. Well, I'm going to save quickly while I'm at it. And just hold it paused while we wait for the bitrate to restore. Come on, bitrate. There's a good bitrate. You can do it. No, that's a little condescending. Come on, bitrate. Okay, looks like it's stabilized. Okay. So let's step out of the cell. The entrance to the passageway should be here. Yes, it is here. Lend your strong shoulder to the task. Just want to see something quick. Okay, it doesn't look like that's showing up in the audio. My apologies if you hear a clicking sound. That's to do with the battery. But it looked like when I took the battery, when I unplugged the battery, the computer battery that is, when I unplugged the battery earlier, it seemed as though the game might have slowed down. So I'm going to leave it plugged in for now. I've helped others escape through the secret passageways. Do not fear. I will lead you to safety through the passageways, Katta friend. If I understand... Actually, no, that clicking's annoying. Let me just take my chances and plug the battery. If I understand correctly, you are he who defeated... Let me try that again. If I understand correctly, you are he who defended Shapier from those magical elementals, and you are now here to liberate our fair city. I am impressed by your sense of honor, yet despite your previous heroics, I think you will need assistance in taking down the entire Rasierian regime. I believe you should lay low for now, friend of the Katta. If you are captured again, they will surely kill you on sight. Tomorrow night, the underground will launch an attack on the palace, in an attempt to overthrow the emir. If you can manage to stay out of Kaveen's hands for one more day, you would be a very valuable ally to us. Oh, hold on. Try telling me about Shima now. Ah, there we go. You tell Sharaf about how you met Shima and Shamin in Spielburg, and how you stayed at their inn in Shapier. Computer is acting up a bit. I don't really want to plug it in though. Anyway. Shima and Shamin are good folk. It seems they went through a lot to bring you here. I hope to see them again when this is all over, so I can listen to their tales and watch my cousin dance. Oh yes, and the other thing we can do here, by the way, is give him food. Thank you, Effendi. It has been weeks since I have eaten food that was not spoiled. I shall not forget this. And by the way, if you are aiming to to become a paladin in Quest for Glory 2, there's a little bit of an exploit here. You can keep giving Sharaf food and you will keep getting honor for it, if I recall correctly. Notice my honor's 124 now. Is there anything else here worth mentioning? Is that useful to you? No, seems not. Can you use any health? No, seems not. Yeah, I don't think there's anything much else to be done at this point. Okay. Oof. You're just acting up. You bid Sharaf farewell. You are right. Our chances of avoiding capture will be greater if we split up. Do not return to the Blue Parrot. Those scoundrels will not hesitate to turn you in once they hear Kaveen is looking for you. Avoid the guards at all costs, as they will soon know of our escape. May we both farewell, hero friend. Sorry, just catching my breath a little bit after that voice. So I think I know which character's coming up next. Where are we? Which way are we going? Okay, I want to turn left here. Ignorance of the law is no excuse, Street. Ah. Oh dear. You find you cannot move. The man before you has a low, pleasant voice and eyes like a snake. Thorm, I am your friend. Remember your friend, Adavis. Remember my voice, remember my face. Trust me, I am your friend. You try to struggle, but your body will not obey. You cannot even close your eyes, but you try to avoid his gaze. There is something about his eyes, though. I am your friend, and you trust me. Trust in my words, trust in my eyes. Look in my eyes and trust me. You look at his eyes and cannot look away. They seem to glow. His words seem to whirl around your head. Thorm, I am your friend. Obey now your friend, Adavis. Obey now my words, obey now my voice. Trust in your friend and obey me. You find yourself relaxing. You are with a friend. His eyes are gentle and his smile warms you. Thorm, you know me. I am your friend Adavis, who helped you escape from the dungeons of Rasier. Not the way that I remember that. Together we seek to aid our friend, Emir Aris. I was his trusted vizier, remember? Of course he was the vizier. You find yourself nodding at this humble, gentle man. To end the evil reign of Kaveen and to restore our friend the Emir Aris, together we must go out into the desert. We must journey to the Forbidden City and recover the magic item that will break the spell upon the Emir. We need to get the statue, and I'm not going to say that name because that's actually a name that comes up in Islam, and I don't feel entirely comfortable using it in this way, given that. Anyway, oh, kittens. Sorry. You remember the statue, don't you? It has remarkable powers and can break any spell it touches. Oh, and on the stream preview I can see that the bit that I missed was, yes, you know this is something you've got to do, but you frown as you try to remember something you once heard about that figure. We need to take the statue to Aris, our friend. Together, let us save the city of Rasier. He puts his arm on your shoulders, and you smile. Here is a man of great wisdom that you have trusted and respected, and he needs your help. Together you will save the Emir. You and Adavis will get the statue. This is in no way anything untoward. You there, try walking through the door now. Nope, that's not working. No, fool, pass through it. Oh, get out of the way. You have no idea how or why you got here, but it is nice to be able to help such a nice man. I cannot be mistaken. My translation of the prophecy must be correct. It must be you. Of all the stupid heroes in the world, I had to be cursed with you. What is wrong? How does it go? For 1,000 years and a year he will be bound. I know it has been 1,001 years to this very day, so that must be correct. Beneath the tombstones of the city that he once did found. This is the Forbidden City, there is no doubt of that. Then comes a hero from the Northland, led on to despair. You are the only hero that I have found recently. It must be you, and I have no doubt that you will despair before I am through with you. Passing through the door unopened, that he will find there. The door, accursed door, why can you not pass through it? When the moonlight shines between the dragon's jaws, and is caught and held there by the scorpion's claws. The moon is not due to rise between the two constellations until tomorrow. How can I be wrong? I will not be denied. I cannot be wrong. It did not say 1,001 years and a day, no. But how can the moon be where it cannot be? You're the hero. Answer me how the moon can be between the dragon and the scorpion. We saw a dragon and a scorpion on the door. Your friend ignores you. He's concentrating intensely on the door. So, there's a scorpion here, and a dragon. And there's the moon. The pale moon provides the only illumination for this eerie tableau. He seems like such a nice man. You would really like to be able to help him. Ooh, pardon me. Well, the simple answer is we take the mirror that we were given, and we use it to reflect the light of the moon. You whip the mirror out of your pocket and carefully direct the reflected moonlight between the constellations, these two here. Ta-da! At last! Now how does the rest of the prophecy go? And at last the hero, he who waits behind, shall see, while he rises by the dark one, and the light shall flee. By the name, yes, sure, so shall this be. Now you go. Now you know all you need to know. Go in there and bring me the statue. I see the stream is buffering on mine. Hopefully it's still running on yours. Bitrate looks fine. For a few moments your mind is overwhelmed by the squalling, whirling wind. And then the euphoric feeling starts to fade and you stand alone in the darkness. The past few hours are hazy in your memory. You remember only one thing clearly. You are here to find the statue. We're also here in absolute pitch black in a Sierra game. So danger is fairly clear. Let's just try walking anyway. It is difficult to judge where you are going in this darkness. It is also very dangerous. It is pitch black. You are likely to be eaten by a grue. You feel what might be a wall of this cave. It feels cold and damp despite the desert outside. The sound of the wind is mostly above you. You bump your head on rather hard into a stalagmite, or is it a stalactite? This is, I assure you, not the way this is meant to be done. I'm trying to see if I can find a death. As you step forward, you find nothing to step onto. Your hands grab for a stalagmite, or is it a stalactite, but slip off the slick surface. You find yourself falling. Can't you see? Afraid of the dark? You should have been. Perhaps you would have lasted longer if you hadn't taken the darkness so lightly. Well, this is why I saved. Yes, this is a Sierra game. It will gladly and happily kill you, which is tautological, but anyway. So we make use of the fire elemental that we trapped. The rock glistens with moisture. There is a red glow in another chamber beyond this one. So, here we are. Born to be kings. We're the princes of the universe. No, sorry, wrong thing. The rushing river surges from above to form a raging waterfall. The old logs and other debris come from above. The rushing water carries them deep into the caverns far below. There appears to be an opening in the rocks, but it's hard to see from this side of the river. And it looks like there's air going into it. Now, I think I know the solution here, or at least part of it. Now, if we just step in, we get carried off the waterfall. Swept away. The swift current overwhelms you with emotions as it sweeps you off your feet and carries you away. I think the primary emotions would be terror and panic. Oh, what did that say? The glow in this cavern comes from phosphorescent fungi. The stream flows swiftly to a waterfall which disappears into a great cavern far, far below. Now, we see there's an air current there. I think what we have to do here, as well, if we were a thief and possibly a warrior, we would have to jump onto these logs, if I'm not much mistaken. As a wizard, I think we just levitate. But apparently this is not a good place. Where is a good place? Oh, I think we want to go down here. No? I could swear this is... No? Weird. Could have sworn that's what we have to do, but okay, never mind. Try jumping from the mossy bank by the falls. Okay. So maybe we do have to do this in all four... Ah, too late. Yow! You've just fallen off screen to the jagged rocks below. This is why I saved before on the screen. This is actually quite tricky for me. I could have sworn we levitated as a wizard, but oh well. Oh, and if you miss time, it gladly lets you just jump in. Missed it by that much. Well, would you believe good idea, but bad timing? I would actually. Game, I would. Well, it wouldn't be a Sierra game if it weren't full of deaths. There we go, and we're across. Your foot slips due to the force of the air rushing into that small opening. There is a tremendous pressure from all the wind trying to surge into the hole, and you struggle to overcome it. Makes it look like we're dancing. Whew, that was close. Actually, hold on. I want to try something. Can I force bolt that? The rocks shake, but they are still well supported at the base. Oh, at the base we want to hit. There we go. The wind no longer blows as fiercely as before. And that gave us some points. Nice. Can we levitate now? Doesn't look like it. Can I? No, oh kittens. I walked slightly too far in classic Sierra style. Okay, so let's retry that. We want to... There we go. Oh, the wind. I want to see, can I just save here? Save and save often. Can I just levitate up there? Because this seems like a good place to levitate to me. Nope, can't go there. What about here? Because it looks to me like I should be able to just levitate up there, but apparently not. There we go. We're no longer pulled along by the wind. Might have missed some points there solving that way. I feel like there's some way of doing this without, or some way of doing this using levitate, but maybe not. Oops, clicked out of the game there. Well, we're across that at any rate. Let's go into this lovely, welcoming-looking glow here. The heat of this room is painful. You feel the sweat pour down from, you feel the sweat pour down from you and hear it sizzle on the ground below. There is the distinct odor of brimstone around you. This is also a bit of a tricky one, so I'm going to save. Can I calm the fires here? As your calm spell takes effect, the flames from the geysers cease. The room still remains unbearably hot though. Okay, so that's something we can do. Okay, well, we have water with us. You pour some water over your clothes and feel a little relief from the heat. Ah, the geysers have started up again. So let's calm them. Ah! Hold on, I'm just going to restart this section. Okay, so what we want to do is... So you don't get a lot of time to from the calm spell, it seems. Most of the waters that you poured over yourself has evaporated. You're starting to get very hot. Do that again. That. And do that again. That. I do love the geezers. Oops. Computer's getting a little antsy today. Was acting up a trifle. Once more, I think. We're pretty much out now, I think. Oh, almost went the wrong way. There we go, and we're through. Whoops, not what I wanted to do. Sorry about that. Can I escape? There we go. I wanted that so I could save. Now, as a warrior, we just jumped down, if I'm not much mistaken. Oh. Well, that was one way down, but it hurt a lot. What is our health is now 56, as opposed to when we entered this room, it was 75. Anyway, I didn't mean to walk quite so close to the edge. Now, as a warrior, we would just click here and jump down like, well, you really aren't up to this kind of physical abuse. A little more gracefully than that. As a thief, I believe we use a rope. As a wizard, we here use levitate. Nice lighting, by the way. There we go. All you can see is the pocket of cavern in which you stand, solid rock on all sides and a massive doorway. The great ancient doors stand guard, as they have for 1001 years. Listen at all? You hear a deep, echoing voice. None shall enter, none shall pass, but he who speaks the name of power. Speak now the name of power. And we heard it. It was Suleiman. You hear the sound. You hear a sound of thunder. Just going to save here. What danger is there in here, you might wonder? With all the shinies. I like the way... Oh, and that's where the danger is. If you touch any of the treasure. A zap for a permanent nap. Your animal magnetism obviously sparked this flash of brilliance. Next time you proceed, pay heed to the creed. To succeed, you need to be freed from greed. Nicely done, writers. But yes, this is temptation. We were told we would walk through various elements and temptation, if I recall correctly. And this is the temptation bit. A glow illuminates this chamber. It flows from an object high atop the strange structure before you. At the sight of the glowing object, you feel irresistibly drawn forward. This is presumably what we were after. Drop to drink while your feet seem to move with a will of their own. Drop to drink while he does that. Excuse me if you heard me drinking, but do hydrate. As you draw near, you see that the object is a statue made of crystal. That does sound pretty pretty. A dark, shapeless form stirs within it. The crystal's cool glow is numbing. You feel compelled to pick it up, but as you reach out, you're suddenly unable to move. Fool! Some hero you are, a pawn of the very man you sought to destroy. Thanks to your help, I now have that through which I can summon the greatest destructive power ever known. Do you know how long I have awaited this moment? 70 years! 70 years I have served the Dark Master while watching for the stars to align. 70 years I have spent learning the magic that controls men's minds and waiting for a fool to fulfill the prophecy for me. Tonight, as the moon rises between the scorpion's claws and the dragon's teeth, I shall begin the ritual that shall make me the master. I will control him and thus control the world. While you, pawn of prophecy, shall remain behind in this tomb, you shall be he who waits behind. Oh dear. Such a nice man, Adavis. Farewell, hero. The statue is no longer here. It has been taken by Adavis. The structure in the center of the room is now dark, and a huge pile of boulders block the only door to the cavern. Well, I suppose down we go. It's a nice little plinth that it was on, by the way. It would take years to clear away all of those rocks from the door. Seems to be quite a pickle. I didn't want to click on that, oh well. It's not where I'm meant to direct the hero. Sorry about that. Let's head back. Something flashes in the darkness.